Morning to everybody and welcome to Friday morning's drive. Sorry that we couldn't get out on Wednesday, but I was driving guests and Alistair's away at the moment. So we're out this Friday. Yesterday afternoon, as I came into the Manuleti's gate, I saw a lot of vultures sitting up in trees not far from the gate, and I decided to shoot here straight this morning. It's about 5:30 now in the morning, and I've managed to find the 4 Mbiri males, and they've brought down a very big male buffalo. If you remember, these 4 males split away from the Mbiri pride a few months back, and they've sort of been in and out the reserve. But yeah, they've managed to bring down an incredibly big buffalo here. A lot of vultures here, a lot of hyenas as well on the outskirts. But these males are probably still going to be here for the next 2 days eating. This is the Nharu male over the carcass here. So of these 4, 3 were born in the Mbiri pride, and this male joined them from the Nharu pride. He left the Nharu pride and he came to join up with the Mbiris. So he's not blood related to the other 3. He's slightly a taller lion than the other 3, but he's not as stocky. The others have incredibly big heads, very big shoulders and bodies. So this guy's the taller of the 4. These 4 males have done an incredible job here of bringing down this buffalo. He's absolutely massive. He's probably about an 800 to 900 kilogram buffalo. Sort of reminding me of the Birmingham males as they were just venturing out. They're incredibly good buffalo hunters, and they regularly brought down these big male buffalo. See the hooded vultures in the background there. If you look further back, you see a lot of hyenas in the background. We've got 10 hyenas all scattered around here. So you can hear the hyenas around me. They're trying to get a little bit closer to this carcass. You can see the males reacting here. Male lions hate hyenas with an absolute passion. These males have been travelling a long way the last sort of few weeks. They were down in the Sabi Sands in the Djuma Buffelshoek area. They've covered most of the Manuleti, north to south. It's pretty typical of these young nomadic lions. They're just trying to find their feet, stay out of the way of the larger male lions. So I mean, who knows where they might end up. They could go into Kruger, they could go into the Timavati, Sabi Sands. Only time will tell. But I mean, this is great for them. Being able to bulk up, feed well, just gives them confidence as well. And these guys are going to be a serious force, I think, to be reckoned with. They got a huge body size. The 3 Mbiri males. This Nharu male is also very impressive. We will do probably very soon. Myself and Alistair will probably give this coalition a name. There's already 2 Mbiri males in the Timavati and Kruger, and you know, these, like we said earlier, they are 3 Mbiris plus 1 Nharu, so we'd rather give them a proper coalition name. So we'll probably come up with that very shortly. Usually an area they were born or they like to frequent, something like that, you'll give them that sort of name or a characteristic they all possess, or them as a group. But we'll definitely look to give them a proper coalition name. So we're in a part of the Manyeleti at the moment that's probably got the biggest clan of hyenas in the whole reserve. I've counted about 20 odd now, and I remember sighting about 2 years ago. It was an awesome sighting where the Mbiri females, Mbiri pride actually, brought down a young giraffe, and these males would have been part of that pride then. And yeah, those 20 odd hyenas actually managed to steal the whole giraffe away from the Mbiri pride. So it's a very big hyena clan. But things have changed a bit. These Mbiri boys have grown, and this Nharu. So the hyenas for now are just going to have to wait it out. They very ever rarely challenge male lions. They're very scared of male lions. So they're going to have to just stick to the outskirts and wait for these lions to finish off here. All of a sudden the hyenas have just all run off and made an alarm call, and I saw this male lion come running in. At first I just saw legs in the bottom of his mane and thought maybe it's an open male coming in, but it's not. It's this young male. He's busy just checking things out here. Not 100% sure who he is yet, but he's just looking towards where the kill is. The other lions on the buffalo have not seen him yet. At the moment it just looks like it's him by himself here. Looks like he's going to move off. Managed to catch up with this male. He moved off quite far from the carcass. He keeps looking back. Obviously he saw 4 lions now and he realizes it's too much for him to try and take on there. Could be the Birmingham young male. Looks very similar, and also this small growth on the stomach. That Birmingham male was with that pride of white lions that we saw coming in a couple of weeks ago. It's a beautiful lion. Also quite a big body size. Looks to be around 4.5 years old. Just listening and looking back to where that carcass was. Just shows you he's coming from quite a long way. He would have come in from the Timavati. You would have seen maybe a lot of these vultures dropping down or up in the trees. Might have also smelt the carcass. And it just shows you any lion could eventually come in here in the next 24 hours with all this vulture and hyena activity here. Well, the rain's back and it's starting to rain quite heavily again, but at least we managed to get in an awesome sighting of those 4 young males on the buffalo. A lot of hyena interaction as well, and yeah, probably the biggest clan of hyenas in the Manyaleti at the moment in that area. So the lions are going to have their work cut out trying to keep them at bay, but yeah, they're looking good, they're looking strong, and great news to have them doing so well, and it all bodes well for the future for them. They're going to be a big force to be reckoned with. So yeah, that's it for us this week. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you on Monday, and hopefully we get some sunshine then.